Hello and welcome to Controller Culture, where we break down the games that shape the way we play. Today, we're diving into the world of Hollow Knight Silksong. As we start our journey through the lore of every character, beginning with our favorite little pilgrim, Sherma. Sherma is the optimistic pilgrim whose songs once promised salvation, but whose faith was rewritten by suffering. A tale of innocence, of doubt, and of a rebirth not through miracles, but through compassion. As Hornet cuts her way to the citadel, Sherma is viewed as her contrast, using nothing but song to protect himself. When we first meet Sherma, he's a traveler, a self-proclaimed pilgrim making his way through the mysterious vertical world of Falloom. Where Hornet claws and climbs through danger, Sherma sings. He believes, truly believes, that his songs can open doors, calm storms, and guide the lost. In his eyes, the world is alive with divine rhythm. Every echo in the caverns, every chime from the windmills, every glimmer of the silk threads, it all means something. He speaks with warmth and reverence, telling Hornet that he follows the song of the silk, a guiding melody that, in his words, connects all living beings. To Sherma, the song is not a metaphor, it's faith. We see early on that Sherma's optimism isn't ignorance, it's devotion. He's the kind of believer who truly feels purpose in everything. And in a kingdom where decay and ambition twist so many, Sherma stands out, humble, pure, and deeply hopeful. He wanders, he prays, he helps others find rest. He's almost naive, yes, but that naivety is disarming. That's what makes us care. In a world drowning in sorrow and rot, Sherma still believes that songs can heal. But faith in Silksong is never untested. As Hornet ventures deeper into Falloom, so does Sherma. Through the entirety of Act 1 and most of Act 2, Sherma has maintained his faith and optimism, but after the quest, Balm for the Wounded, he becomes quieter, his tone heavier, his optimism dimmed. He's witnessed something at White Ward, a sanctuary turned site of cruelty. Though not explicitly told, environmental clues paint the picture. The ward, once a holy place for healing, has been twisted into a place of experimentation. The pilgrims there sought purity and divine ascension, but found suffering instead. Sherma's faith shatters. He had sung for the sick, prayed for the dying, but the ward proved that even sanctity could be corrupted. He no longer sings as loudly. His words grow uncertain. The song still plays, but I can no longer hear it clearly. We see him later sitting near a shrine, quietly weeping. For the first time, the one who brought comfort now needs it. This middle act, Sherma's doubt, is the emotional core of his arc. It's not just the fall of faith, it's the evolution of belief. Because Sherma doesn't abandon his purpose, he redefines it. He realizes that faith isn't about never doubting, it's about to do when your certainty dies. And so Sherma keeps his faith, knowing while the citadel isn't what he thought it'd be, but because he himself knows what needs to be done. The Sherma we meet near the end of Silksong is not the same pilgrim we saw. The songs are slower now, his words carry weight, but the light in his eyes has changed. Not naive, but aware. After the events that trigger Act 3, he settles in at Songclave, a humble refuge for broken pilgrims, a place for the wounded and weary to rest. There, Sherma dedicates himself to caring for others. He no longer sings to open doors, he sings to ease pain. He no longer preaches the song as truth, but he hums it as comfort. And in that transformation, from believer to caretaker, Sherma finds something deeper than faith. He finds meaning in action. The tragedy of the ward, his lost optimism, his broken heart, all of it becomes the soil from which compassion grows. He doesn't need divine proof anymore. His belief lives in the people he helps. Sherma's rebirth isn't loud, it's quiet, kind, and deeply human. In the world of Silksong, where ambition and suffering often define one's path, Sherma represents a different kind of strength. The power to keep singing even when you no longer know if anyone hears. Sherma's story reminds us that faith isn't about never faltering, it's about walking forward when the melody fades. He began as a pilgrim chasing divinity and ended as a man embodying it. Not through miracles or power, but through kindness, through persistence, and through song. And in that, Sherma becomes not just a side character, but one of Silksong's quietest, most important souls. Thanks for watching this deep dive into Sherma the Pilgrim of Falun. If you enjoyed this breakdown, give the video a like, drop your thoughts about Sherma in the comments, and of course, subscribe for more discussions, reviews, and retrospectives. This has been Controller Culture, and as always, we'll catch you in the next one. Pina sans mi manicette, d'un affant sur le